Have you ever looked at your life, your relationships, your habits, your direction, and quietly wondered, am I wasting my best years without even realizing it? I'm 35 now, and if you're somewhere between 16 and 25, I need you to hear this, really hear this. Not as advice from someone older, but as a message from someone who once stood exactly where you are right now. Confused, distracted, chasing things that felt important but meant nothing in the long run. Before we go deeper, do one simple thing: subscribe to this channel, like this video, and commit to watching till the end. Because what I'm about to share might genuinely change how you see your life, especially your love life. Let me tell you a story. At 19, I thought I knew everything. I thought love was about attention, about being chosen, about chasing someone until they finally said yes. I believed that if someone didn't reply to my messages, it meant I wasn't enough. If someone left, it meant I had failed. At 23, I was still chasing validation, still confusing attraction with connection, still thinking that the more I gave, the more I would be loved. At 27, things started to break. Relationships ended, friendships faded, and for the first time, I sat alone and asked myself a painful question: why does this keep happening? And somewhere between 30 and 35, I found clarity, not from books alone, but from pain, reflection, and the quiet wisdom of Stoic thinking. So if you're 16 to 25, here are 10 lessons I wish someone forced me to understand earlier. The first lesson: stop chasing people who are not choosing you. I know this hits hard, because when you're young, you think persistence is love. You think proving your worth will make someone stay. But here's the truth. If someone wants you, you won't feel confused about it. You won't feel like you're begging for attention. I remember waiting hours for a reply, checking my phone every few minutes. That wasn't love. That was anxiety dressed up as hope. Real love doesn't make you feel small. Second, your time is your most valuable currency. When I was younger, I wasted years on the wrong people, not months, years. And the worst part? I didn't even realize I was wasting them. Every late-night argument, every overthinking spiral, every moment spent trying to fix someone who didn't want to be fixed, it all adds up. Protect your time, like your life depends on it, because it does. Third, learn to be alone before trying to be loved. This one is uncomfortable, because being alone feels like something is missing. But listen carefully. If you can't sit with yourself without distraction, without needing someone else to fill the silence, you will always depend on others for your happiness. And that's dangerous, because people leave, situations change, and if your happiness is built on someone else, it will collapse the moment they walk away. Fourth, don't ignore red flags just because you're lonely. Loneliness will make you accept things you normally wouldn't. Disrespect, mixed signals. Emotional unavailability. I've done it many times. You tell yourself, maybe they'll change, or maybe I'm overthinking. But deep down, you know, respect that inner voice. It's trying to protect you. Fifth, focus on becoming, not attracting. Most people spend their early years trying to be liked, trying to impress, trying to be chosen. But the real shift happens when you stop asking, do they like me? And start asking, am I becoming someone I respect? Work on your body, your mind, your discipline, your values. Because the person you become will determine the kind of people you attract. Sixth, your emotions are valid, but they are not always true. This is something I learned the hard way. Just because you feel ignored doesn't mean you are. Just because you feel unloved doesn't mean you're unworthy. Emotions are powerful, but they can also be misleading. Learn to observe them, not blindly follow them. Seventh, stop trying to fix people. This one cost me years. I thought love meant helping someone become better, saving them from their problems, being their support system no matter what. But here's the truth. People only change when they want to. You cannot heal someone who refuses to take responsibility for their own life. And trying to do so will drain you completely. Eighth, set boundaries early. If you don't define how people should treat you, they will decide it for you. And trust me, most people will take more than they give if you let them. Boundaries are not selfish. They are necessary. They protect your peace, your energy, and your self-respect. Ninth, your self-worth should not depend on your relationship status. I used to think being single meant something was wrong with me. Now I understand. It means I haven't settled. There's a difference. Being alone is not failure. Staying in the wrong relationship is. 10th, and this might be the most important, your life is bigger than your love life. When you're young, relationships feel like everything, but they're not. Your purpose, your growth, your future, your identity, these matter more. A relationship should add to your life, not become your entire life. Now let me bring this back to you. If you're watching this at 16, 18, 22, 25, you're standing at a powerful point in your life. The choices you make now, who you give your time to, how you treat yourself, what you tolerate, will shape the next decade. And I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up, because I wish someone had told me these things when I needed them most. I wish someone had said, you don't need to chase. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to stay where you're not valued. But maybe this is your moment. Maybe this video is the thing I never had, so take a second. Reflect. Who are you giving your time to? What are you tolerating? Are you building a life or just reacting to one? And if something in this video resonated with you, don't ignore it. That feeling, that discomfort, that realization, it's trying to guide you. You don't need to have everything figured out, but you do need to start being honest with yourself, because the earlier you understand these truths, the less pain you'll have to go through later. And one day, when you're 35, you won't look back with regret. You'll look back with clarity. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.